Item number 6, miscellaneous. A, review of chemical bids for city operations and possible award. Those were in your packet, and the red ones were his suggestions. He looked through all of this, and Mike Ricks made a recommendation that we look at the ones written in red. And the first one you'll notice is $165. There is a lower bid of $153, but he explained that in that the cost of everything is going up so much, and that is a 2-year contract, so that price would hold steady for 2 years.
We discussed this a little bit this morning as far as the options of either 1 year or 2 year when we started looking into the evaluation. There is a little bit of a difference between the 1 or 2 year agreement, but we went back and looked at some historical information as far as what we've been paying for chemicals in years past. And one of our great concerns is based upon the year-over-year increase, that based upon the best information we had before us and what we expect the chemicals to do in the near future, that the potential of doing a 2-year agreement would likely be in our best interest over a 2-year period.
Is he recommending the stuff in red here?
That is correct. And you'll see on each one of the chemicals how many different offers were provided. For instance, in the sodium aluminate, only Hawkins was the only. If you'd like to see the actual bid itself, I have copies of the bids themselves here. And it shows what dollar amounts they put forward. But as you can see on the sodium aluminate, Hawkins was the only one to bid on that item. Whereas if you look at sodium hypochlorite, there were actually 3 different vendors that quoted a price there.
But the second one was ACO there. That's really not a said price, not firm.
That is correct. They did not guarantee a firm price for that amount, and it also included an environmental fee of $5 and a $25 fuel surcharge fee per delivery.
Well, I guess I would trust Mike in knowing what the best way to do about that. So
Our greatest area of concern was the hydrated line, to make sure that the council was in agreement that they felt like a 2-year bid at that price would be advantageous over a 1 year at a lower cost.
and that's shipped in, right?
Yes.
Truck and truck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some of them would only go out 6 months on a firm bid, so.
Oh, they're still cheaper, except that we're dividing about 1 year or 2 years. 1 year we fit 153 and
Per ton.
per ton, and then we decided to tie it up for 2 years, 165.
One of the things I would point out is I would look at the alternative bids and see how high they were
Yeah.
in comparison to even the 2-year bid with Mississippi.
6 months.
And we were seeing nearly a 20 to 25% increase every year. That's what we looked at when we look back at history, which is somewhat alarming.
And considering what fuel's doing, it's probably going to be even possibly a greater increase.
That was why the 2-year option seemed to loom somewhat lucrative to us. It may not seem on its surface the first year, but in the second year, we believe it will pay back dividends for the city to have obtained a 2-year agreement.
With $12 a ton more,
Right.
2 employees.
It's about $3,000. It's about $2,900. Yeah.
The bank better won't.
I'll make a motion that we approve the bids in red.
I'll second that.
Would you call for a vote, please? Councilman Johnston?
Yes.
Brannick?
Yes.
Frederick?
Yes.
Hanson?
Yes.
Motion carried.